Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Vampyr. I am Artsi Gamer here to bring some smiles, and let's get the show on the road. Right. I remember correctly, it was all the spooky. Let's shotgun. Okay. Oh shit, that scared me. Wait, where did he come from? Damn it. I can't change my weapons? Oh, fuck. Okay, let's not use guns, cause I can't do anything with them, so let's see. Let's change that into... Ooh. That one stuns more, so... Where am I? Do I even have the stuff to make the thingy? Maybe I should head back and then I'll see if I can. Oops. How do I... Oh, that's not what I meant to do. I think that's the wrong way to go. Ah, there we go. Sodium. God damn it, I gotta go back. I didn't find everything. Well, first let's heal up, I guess. Ah, 10:45. First one. Ooh, I like this one. Oh, damn it, I don't have enough. Yeah, how about this one? Oh my god, they're both 600. That's 1,000. Okay then.
Good evening, sir.
So it is true. The famous Dr. Reid has joined us. I can't think of any better news during these terrible times.
Do we know each other?
Actually, yes. We met once before, at the Rockefeller University in New York.
Dr. Tippett, yes, I remember. I was assisting Professor Carell in his research about coronary bypasses. He had nothing but praise for you.
He was also very confident about your future. And look at you now. Eminent surgeon and blood transfusion specialist.
What can you tell me about the staff in the hospital?
Some are really good, and others are not so good.
He's so
But
nice.
during this troubled period, there is no time for slander. I prefer to focus on the positive character traits.
Aww. You're so cute.
Tell me more about cherished people.
Nurse Brannigan is a pearl. She is the most helpful and dedicated nurse I've ever worked with. A clever and cheerful woman.
You really seem to admire her skills.
I'll go even further. If she was a man, she would be a damn fine practitioner.
Okay.
Any opinion about the management?
I don't always agree with Dr. Swansea's reserve, but I must admit he does all he can to keep this facility running during this crisis.
Ah, yes, the burden of command. I was fed up with this concept while serving as a medical officer.
Don't get me wrong. Swansea's a good administrator. I just wish he would get out of his office now and again.
No, no.
What is the Pembroke Hospital situation? And please, speak freely.
This hospital is not exactly the best of London. I'm sure you are used to working in a better environment.
It's more than enough. In any case, the personnel of a hospital are much more important to me than the building.
Agreed.
Don't be misled by appearances, Dr. Reid. This hospital does not lack talented people. It just lacks hope.
Oh, thank you, sir. Oh, these are all intro card. Jesus Christ. Okay.
Goodbye, Dr. Tippett.
He's so nice. I really like that doctor. Can I have you as a doctor in real life? That'd be nice. Frequently complicated with pneumonia. To prevent any case of Spanish flu, stay at home. Okay. You're just like staring at me. I don't know what my health is on this thing. Sodium hypoxia. I don't know. Wait, so did I get what I needed? Oh. No, that wasn't it. Yeah, I don't know what my health is on this thing. Oh, I dodged that. Why did I come up here? Am I just supposed to go somewhere and I'm not seeing it? Oh, this is a hospital.
Good evening, miss. I'm Dr. Reid, the new surgeon at the Pembroke Hospital. And who are you?
Your name has no meaning to me, mortal. You're nothing but dust blown by the winds of eternity.
I beg your pardon?
What are you begging for, mortal? My clemency? Well, tonight maybe I'm inclined to mercy. You'll never forget the night you met Thelma Howcroft.
You keep calling me mortal. Why is that? And if I'm mortal, what are you?
Well, Dr. Reid, if you must know, I'm a vampire.
What?
And why do you believe you're a vampire?
I don't need to believe anything. It is what I am. It is what I feel within this hollow shell of flesh.
Please, describe to me how you feel. What is it like to be a vampire?
I can hear my body crumble from the inside as my flesh cracks and fades. I sense the last pulse of postulant blood within my drying veins. I need new blood.
Oh, okay.
I see. Have you ever heard of Cotard syndrome, Miss Howcroft?
Never.
It's a mental illness discovered by a French neurologist named Jules Cotard. The affected patients are delusional. They believe that they are putrefying, that they are dead, a ghost or a ghoul, or in your case, a vampire.
Delusional, you say? Oh, sad and petty mortal. You can't even begin to understand the concept of immortality. And you think it is I who am delusional.
I'm bullying you, my friend.
I'm assuming you must be a patient here. Am I right, Miss Howcroft?
It's only a cover. To hide from my enemies. I can leave whenever I want. As a woman, a spirit, fog, or bat.
Who are these enemies you mentioned? Can you describe them?
I cannot say for sure. But I sense their eyes on me from nearby. I feel them watching me every time I visit the garden near the morgue.
Okay.
The staff here are not your enemy. They're here to help you, to care for you.
I'm not speaking of the doctors in white. I'm speaking of the men and women who hunt me. For I am a vampire.
I see. Don't worry. These people will not find you here. I'll personally make sure they leave you alone.
Thank you, mortal. But do not interfere with them, for you are no match for those that hunt me.
New assistant investigation. Press and oh, okay. Oh, do it now. Okay.
I'll leave you, Mistress of the Dark, to your nocturnal activities.
Huh. He kind of plays into it. Ugh, it's a scary place. Oh. This is the morgue, not the warehouse. Let's go to the warehouse, wherever that may be. Actually, for now, I'm gonna go back inside and see what I need. Oh, there we go.
It's locked, all right.
Where is that wonderful nurse?
Good evening, nurse.
Good evening, Doctor. I don't think we've been introduced yet. My name is Pippa Hawkins.
And I'm Dr. Jonathan Reid. Dr. Swansea has recently offered me a position in this hospital.
Well, it's a euphemism that your help will be appreciated, Doctor.
Oh, for now, I'll
Goodbye,
come
Nurse
back.
Hawkins.
Oh, I'll come back. I just need to find what's her name first.
See you again.
I cannot enter.
Where is she? Oh, is that her?
Less resignation and more determination.
Good evening, nurse. I'm Dr. Jonathan Reid, the new surgeon here at the Pembroke.
Dr. Swansea has already told us about you, sir. I'm Nurse Gwyneth Brannigan. Welcome to the Pembroke Hospital.
Did he really? It's a good thing I wasn't hoping to keep a low profile.
All members of staff have already read about your new blood transfusion technique. Dr. Swansea made sure of that.
I see. Well, I'm a little surprised, but I suppose I'll just have to deal with this unexpected notoriety.
You must know, blood transfusions are Dr. Swansea's primary subject of research. He is convinced it is the future.
Goodbye, nurse. Call me if you need assistance.
That's not who I'm looking for. Where is she? This must be her. Yes.
Finally, you've returned, Doctor. Did you find anything of value?
Yes, nurse.
You've worked your first miracle, Doctor. Now, this patient here needs immediate treatment.
Duty calls. When the storm has passed, I'll show you how to mix the remedy yourself with the same basic ingredients.
Many thanks, Doctor. When you've finished, you ought to report to Dr. Swansea in his office. He's been looking for you. Seemed pressing.
Okay. Decrease the blood quality of a citizen. Use the correct recipe to heal them. Which one? You?
Good evening. I'm Dr. Reid. Can I help at all?
No,
Really? Why are you here then?
I don't want to talk. My throat hurts too much.
I suppose that this pain is the reason you're here. Is someone taking care of you?
Yes. And no.
Could you at least tell me your name, sir?
Mortimer. Mortimer Goswick.
I have to go now, sir. But don't hesitate to
Okay,
contact me
who's
if you need any help. Good evening, madam. Can I help you?
It's my son who needs you, sir.
I'm Dr. Jonathan Reid. How can I help your son?
I'm Beatrice Goswick, mother of Mortimer Goswick. Could you check on him, please, Dr. Reid? I've heard much of your talents as a physician.
Goodbye, Mrs. Goswick.
Talk to Edgar's. Wait, who needed the thing? Is it him or other?
Good evening, sir. I'm Dr. Reid. May I help you?
I don't know if a third opinion is needed. Your colleagues are already arguing about my condition.
I see. Would you mind telling me more about your situation?
I'm Harvey Fiddick. All I want is to get me bloody arm fixed properly.
Tell me about the doctors who are arguing about your case.
Strickland and Aykroyd. They both want the best for me, but there's a lot of pride there. Doctors are no different from carpenters, it seems.
What do you mean?
I often had professional arguments with rivals on a building site. Difference is I disagreed about wood and nails, not flesh and bones.
That's true.
Are you satisfied with your treatment here?
Well, it's clear that I've chosen a bad time to be injured. Forgive my bluntness, but you seem overwhelmed by cases of the flu.
I won't lie to you about it. I'm afraid we are.
Are you sure you don't want to operate yourself, Dr. Reid? I have the feeling you're very capable. And your colleagues seem to think so too.
In other circumstances, you would be right. But for now, I don't think I can take on the responsibility. My apologies. Tell me about yourself, Mr. Fiddick.
I'm just a regular guy waiting to get his arm fixed, so I can return to work and to my family.
I was more curious about what you were doing before being hospitalized.
I'm a carpenter, and a good one too. But that means I need both arms to feed my family, Dr. Reid.
He's a very kind guy, even though he's like, you know, in a hurry.
Goodbye for now, Mr. Fiddick. I'll see you later.
Reads me like a book.
Well, I guess this is the patient I'm taking care of.
Good evening, Mr. Goswick. How are you?
I'm okay.
How painful is your throat, Mr. Goswick?
So painful I'd rather not talk at all, Doctor.
I'm sure you realize a doctor and his patient have to communicate, sir. Would it help if I gave you some paper and a pen?
Not really.
I see. Then maybe it's not just your throat that hurts, Mr. Goswick. Perhaps your sore throat is just the consequence of something more hurtful.
Yes,
Why does it
maybe.
look like there's something on his
But I
neck?
don't want to talk or even write about it now.
Tell me about yourself, Mr. Goswick.
I don't want to talk, Doctor.
That's right. My
I
bad, I'm
have to
sorry.
go now, sir. But don't hesitate to contact me if you need any help.
Doctor.
Okay. Find you a message. People who still perceive a mess. Rise, level, or below, and choose wisely. Oops. Oh. Okay. Sorry guys, but that's all the time I have for today. Thank you so much for watching. If you guys like what you saw, please leave a like, comment, and or subscribe. Let's see. So I'm a little lost, but we're going to see Dr. Swansea, What do you guys think Swansea's going to tell us? It seemed urgent, so what do you think he's going to tell us? Let me know down in the comments below. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Keep smiling, everyone. Bye!